Angus smoking the rattlesnakes. First, let's start with rattlesnakes. I'm from the Missouri Ozarks, and I have never seen a timber rattler. I've seen some dead ones people had in their freezers. Yeah. I seen a big old monster cane break one time, though. Sure did. Well, spring of 1976. You think I should be at school? I turned 14 down on a bayou outside New Orleans. This canebrake was a dandy. Big old canebrake snake. Well, in the fall of '81, I was down there in Alabama at Fort McCullough. This drill sergeant told me to jump off down in this foxhole, and they ain't got many oak leaves down there amongst all them Alabama pines, but that few leaves in there, and I jumped in there, and a big old eastern diamondback smacked my jump boot, and I got the hell back out of there. Be honest, it scared the crap out of me so bad, I don't even think my foot on that foxhole. Sure did scare the hell out of me. Now this is really crazy. Right before I left to go to Fort McCullough, I made a trip with Angus Smoke to Arizona. Well, Angus Smoke is a Native American, half Sioux, and half some type of Apache. Well, Angus worked at SLU University. He was a custodian engineer. Well, we found ourselves outside Globe, Arizona in the desert. Well, Angus pretty good. Well, he didn't have none of that fire water. Well, Angus also owned a great big 44 pistol revolver. Sure did. So he wanted to go shoot that pistol in the desert. As we rode up out there in the desert without no fire water, I wouldn't let him have fire water and the pistol. I wouldn't have no part of that. Crazy. Anyway, he wanted to shoot that pistol, and he's shooting that pistol around. And I'm walking around looking a little bit. And I look up on the horizon, and it's moving. Well, I had pretty good eyes that time, up on that sand little opening you can see up there on top of that ridge skyline. And there was a great big ass snake. Well, I tried to find me a stick. I wanted to take that rattlesnake hide home with me. Well, you know how hard it is to find a snake in the desert outside Globe, Arizona? I seen a burrow pin way off up yonder. But anyway, Angus come over there with that pistol. I mean point blank range, and unloaded on that big old diamondback coontail rattlesnake. Well, this big old western back diamond snake got down in this pack rat's nest. Well, I made it over to that burrow pin and got me a stick out of that burrow pin. Went back over there to that pack rat's nest and started digging around with that stick. Well, I got all that pack rat's nest raked off, and I got digging down that sand. That stick went down in there. Well, I raked out a couple little bitty scorpions. Well, old Angus said, hold it, get out. You may be crazy as hell with that snake, but you better not mess with that scorpion. Actually, viewers, as that snake was crawling in after he shot all them shells, I tried to grab that, almost grabbed at that snake, but that thing was as big around as my arm, and probably, I'm going to try not to exaggerate, 5.5 foot long. Had big old coontail on it, bright yellow and black, made I don't know how many rattlers, but just a huge. Well, Angus been around that country all his life. He was probably about 50 then. He said that was the biggest western diamondback rattlesnake he ever seen in his life. He's 50 years old, been out there a lot. Angus Smoke and the rattlesnakes. Viewers, Angus Smoke was a real person, and so was that huge western diamondback rattlesnake. Angus Smoke passed away. May he rest in peace. We had to cremate him.